Welcome to EA Sports live coverage of this friendly. Today it's Trabzon SK against Benfica. Of course, the lights are beaming down this evening. So without further ado, we're off to the stadium. Here's your commentary team, Martin Tyler and Alan Smith.
We welcome you to this friendly fixture today. I'm Martin Tyler, Alan Smith is with me, and we are looking forward to seeing what this game brings us. Line up for the home side. This is the line-up for the away side. Sebastian Mitre is our official today. Referee satisfied everything's okay, and off we go. Basingwa. Oscar Cardoso. Zengin. Tizzi. John. Ollie's played it into the wide area there, played it well. Delay, attacking well here. It will be their throw. Well, they've got the ball there and they want to restart the game. You can understand that with the throw. On it goes. John. Zengin. It's a chance! Got to be! And he knocks in the goal!
And he'll have enjoyed that. Don't think he scored many better. The composure to place it to the left.
Another angle on it here. After the goal, we've opened the scoring here, 1-0. Cristante. Crosses in. Pizzi. And just flies wide of the post.
Yeah, and good movement in the box to lose his marker, but just couldn't steer it on target.
will be a throw. That certainly helps the goalkeeper and those in the middle to stop the cross like that. Zengi. And that's good support as they build this attack. Mehmet Akici. It's a return ball. And the assistance is coming from his left-hand side. Cardoso. He wants it back from his teammate, and there it is, it's come back. Well, it's down to the referee to stop the play, and he's done that. While the injured player has gone off, we're going to get the game restarted with a drop ball. Cardoso. And that has gone out of play with the deflection. And this is going to be a throw. Samaris. Now they can use some width. That's a good pass. Throw in here. Pizzi. And it's a header. Terrific header. And a tremendous save.
Well, he couldn't have headed it any better, but the keeper was equal to it.
Pizzi takes the shot on. And easily within the goalkeeper's reach, that shot. Zengi. Gone out for a throw-in. I'll credit the opponent for reading the direction of the throw. He's played that nicely with a dink upfield. And he can keep the attack going on the right side. Well, he will say that the ball should have come quicker. He's offside.
Yeah, you do have to take a chance when you play that kind of game, but they're confident in the way that they're regimented at the back.
Cristante. Jonas. John. Well, they're in a good position here. Jonas. John. He's brushed the defender aside.
Decent cross, but even better defending.
Well, he's got support here. And the offside is given. Jonas. Pizzi. Jonas. Benfica, they're breaking forward. The tackle worked for Basingwa. He's got the ball now. Zengin. Very good passing from this team. Came in with a challenge. Here's the cross. And the referee points for a goal kick. Coming up, another view of that sliding tackle, Alan.
He commits himself and really just timed the challenge well.
Jonas. Pizzi. John. Maybe the cross. He's got out there quickly and stopped the ball coming in. Oscar Cardoso. They've linked up well. Back to him again. Pizzi. Oh, John! Oh, he's put it way over the bar.
Well, we do talk about technique a lot, and that's something he would have practiced on the training ground, but it hasn't paid dividends here, has it?
Mehmet Akici. Great opportunity, got to be. It was a shooting chance and he skied it.
Well, you talk about missing, but he's missed by a mile there.
Cristante. Samaris. Didn't want it to stop, did they? And the referee's got the sympathy of this match, I think. He understands it, and they're playing on. He's going to cross it. Comes in with a tackle. He's taken a touch from the player to go over the line. Cards out here from the referee after going back to the earlier incident.
Yeah, good play from the ref. He gave that move a chance to develop, but it came to an end, and I think he had to book him.
Oh, in goes the cross. He's found his teammate. Jonas. Here's an opportunity, maybe. Oh, and that's a penalty. That is the referee's call here. It's a big one. I think it's a correct one. It's red and a penalty.
Yeah, I think we all agree with that decision, Martin. No question at all.
Sliding in and taking his part in the game into a dangerous territory, really.
Yeah, he might have done a bit more damage to his opponent than seems to have been the case.
Well, they've decided to make a change. There's activity down there amongst the substitutes, and one will be coming on.
Close, hit the post.
And it's going to be a throw here. He's got support here.
John, and that's the keeper's athleticism there to make that save. Good link-up.
Well, this is great teamwork, the way they're knocking the ball around.
Passing in front of the opposition, but they're still keeping the ball. That's important.
Pizzi.
Well, they haven't been at their best, Benfica. They would be the first to admit that, but they haven't been at their worst either. The scoreline's probably a little bit unfair on them, so they've got to be bold now, particularly in the second half, which isn't that long away, of course.
That could stop the attack. Pizzi. Cristante.
Mehmet Akici. Tackle here.
Pizzi.
And in goes the cross. Mehmet Akici. Well, he's played it into the wide area there, played it well. Jonas. Samaris into the attacking third. Jonas. Andreas Samaris. Jonas.
Cristante. John.
Probing away, trying to find room for a shot maybe.
Got the tackle in.
Oscar Cardoso. And the referee, Sebastian Mitre, has to intervene in this situation. Zengi. Mehmet Akici.
Here's a shot.
I don't know what part of the ball he connected with, but it wasn't the right part, was it?
It wasn't. He sliced it, he skewed it, whatever it was. He didn't hit the centre of that ball.
Mehmet Akici.
Gone in strongly.
Pizzi. Samaris. Cristante. Chance to get the ball in the box.
That's half-time at 1-0.
Well, it is the referee who's made the headlines, but for me, Alan, he was absolutely right to do what he did to show that red card.
And when he was coming off the player, his manager really had a go at him, and you can see why, because all was going well up until that point.
So we reach half-time with the score 1-0. Let's take a look at the highlights from that first half, and then we'll be straight back to your commentary team for the rest of the game.
We're off for the second half with Trabzon SK.
And here are Benfica on the attack. Good passing here. John.
He is the Governor-General of this team. Passed it, gets it back, passes it again, wants it back. Demir.
A timely challenge. John.
Towards Jonas Gutierrez.
And very confident to get the game moving again.
Bosingwa. Zengin. Cristante. Pizzi.
Well, he has a go.
The keeper really stretched and he's made a fine diving save.
Now that's a throw.
Andreas Samaris.
Well, everyone knows he's the playmaker, so if you're given the ball by him, you've got to give it back to him, and that's what they've done.
Mehmet Akici.
That pass is another accurate one from him. He's won possession. Jonas. And it's gone out for a throw. Well, the throw is intercepted. Cardoso. Demir. Pizzi. It's an attack now from Benfica. Cristante. That's a real tussle for the ball there. Takes the shot off.
Well, this is great goalkeeping. But what a bonus for a team to have a keeper in this kind of form.
For Benfica, it's a corner kick here. They are trailing, remember.
Lopez. Alan, it is about quality as well as quantity. Lots of shots, but not too many goals.
No, and they haven't worked the keeper enough. Too many have been high and wide.
Mehmet Akici.
And that will be a throw. Andres Samaris. Benfica, they're breaking forward. Got to be. That equaliser was really on the cards.
It was, and I think all his teammates half turning around expecting him to have scored, but he let them down.
Mehmet Akici.
Jonas. John. Tries his luck. Great hands.
Absolutely majestic display by this goalkeeper. His reactions, his instincts have been first class.
Zengin. Good link up. He's looking for the cross. Just a touch. Enough to take it over the line. Well, the losing team have got to do something, and this is it, the substitution. John.
Cristante.
Going to cross it.
And he's headed it goalwards. I can imagine the coach is saying afterwards, you're in tomorrow for shooting practice. They've been woeful in front of goal today.
Well, they have, whether it's a defender, midfielder, striker, they've all got it horribly wrong.
Well, the manager's now making a double change.
Cardoso. Zengin. He can cross it now. Wants to get at him, and he's got past him.
Jonas. John. Cristante.
If the opposition back off, they could be in trouble when the ball gets to here. Defender's done very well to clear that.
John.
And the shot's on! Well, sometimes you say aim at the goalkeeper, it will veer in one side or another. This went straight at the goalkeeper.
And that headed pass keeps the move going. And there's a teammate free in the middle here. He's taken the ball over the line. The defender made that happen, really.
Good defensive play, no cross and no danger now.
Cesar. I think we'll see with these possession stats, Alan, that yes, the game has been as even as it seemed without the figures to back that up.
Yeah, I mean, I think we thought coming into this match, Martin, that it would be evenly matched, and it's been the case here.
Cesar. Cristante. Now they can use some width. That's a good pass. And this is going to be a throw. Jonas. Andreas Samaris. That's very well read, and that's a very good interception. Constant. Kevin Constant. Zengin. They've set it up well for the cross. Shots on here. But look at the defenders, they can't believe their luck. They let him in and he let them off.
Well, he is the man, the danger man for this side, and give him another chance. I don't think those defenders will be so lucky next time.
Zengin. Mehmet Akici. It's a chance! Got to be! Hit the post! And in goes the cross. Cardoso! Super stop by the goalkeeper. And he's hung on to the ball as well.
I see a substitute coming on for the away team here. Andreas Samaris. John.
Here's the cross. And he heads it for goal. That's a spectacular save. Not turning the ball around, he's hung on to it.
Jonas.
Dangerous moment. In with a chance.
You can see they're trying ever harder to hit the target, and it's actually making it worse and worse. They're just not relaxing at the key moment.
No, and I think, you know, the fact they are getting stick from the crowd, they're tensing up a little bit now, and one or two don't want to get themselves into the position to shoot.
That's one of the conditions, really, you find yourself playing under when you've been booked, not just worrying about a second yellow card, but you get into the manager's eyes as a player who could be replaced for safety's sake, so you're not happy, but he's going off.
Yeah, and it's a big bench these days, as we know, and it gives the manager a fair few options, and he's taken one of them.
That's a very crisp challenge there. Zengi. Cardoso. Well, everyone knows he's the playmaker, so if you're given the ball by him, you've got to give it back to him, and that's what they've done. Zengi. Well, they're a goal up, and now they've got a corner here. Well, we can have another look at that earlier effort from Cardoso. It's been a thrilling game here, and there's still plenty in it as we go into the last few minutes. Score's very close. Mehmet Akici. Still keeping the ball, still eyeing up the chance maybe, but it's not easy. And there is some backup for him in this position. Lopez. Now he'll get it back again. Lopez. I don't think even a late rally now can spare Benfica from defeat in this game. And even to rally, they've got to produce something that we haven't seen really from them so far. Can they do it in these closing minutes?
It looks like the opposition is in for an aerial bombardment here, judging by the way the centre-halves are going forward.
Well, this is clearly going to be the tactic until the final whistle, as long as it works, of course, defending.
Well, it could be construed as a negative move, this, by the manager. I wonder if he'll live to regret it, just getting everybody behind the ball.
Right of the post.
Oh, the side of that goal was absolutely gaping.
That will go down as a wasted chance.
Well, it's come straight to him. It's a simple enough header, but he's just mistimed it so badly.
Will clear the danger. Mehmet Akici. He is the Governor General of this team. Passed it, gets it back, passes it again, wants it back. Masingla. Samaris. Terrific tackle.
The lead is still intact, but only just. The fans a mixture of nervousness and support.
Well, it's on a knife edge, this. I wouldn't like to call which way it's going to go.
John. Pressing forward with an equaliser in mind. And then he went, just diverted it away. Well, I think we can understand why there's so much added time with the stoppages. 5 added minutes. The keeper to collect this one. Constant, and the opponents come in strongly. You can understand his eagerness to try and get in. They're holding a high line, but he's offside.
You just want your striker to delay that run. He is pretty quick. He can afford to give the defender another yard.
Kichi. Jonas. Andreas Samaris. Jonas. And that is a super interception. He would have made the chance with that pass at this vital stage. Kevin Constant. Final whistle's gone, and it's a 1-0 win. Close game.
So it's full time with the final score 1-0. I'll leave you with the full match highlights, and until next time, I've been Jeff Stelling.